It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rough. Here's Jones throwing on first down. Checks it underneath to Langford. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Now a handoff. It's Langford. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
They'll try to run for the first with Langford. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Certainly not the start they were looking for offensively coming off that loss last week on the road.
And they didn't do their job. They're going to feel poorly about that. But what they're going to do is look at the defense and say, can you pick us up here? And let's face it, defenses can score. We've seen it, right? They can take the ball away, create a big-time opportunity. Let's see if they can get that done.
Yeah, just something to jumpstart this home crowd. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers under head coach Matt Rule. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
We talk so much about how coaches script things, especially on offense, to start a season, to start a game, whatever it is. Could they have scripted a better start in terms of playing? Offensive player of the week in the NFC, and his team won their season opener.
Absolutely. Perfect start to the year, but all the talk was, hey, that was week 1. Now we got to move forward.
Let's do it again in week 2. That's what he's told his teammates.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now left side on the swing pass. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Giants' 43-yard line.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
A 28-yard gain. 1st down, Carolina.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
He was brought down by Blake Martinez. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
It's a jet sweep. This is Adams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
He's brought down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He can, and he will take it across from their mobile quarterback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pettis now on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Pettis on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
It's a pickup of 6.
Draw play. Langford found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. This is Langford. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line. A 3-yard
off the play fake. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Jeremy Chin on the coverage.
Jones on 3rd down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Daniel Jones.
Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
First down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll find the tight end Sullivan complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the ground, McCaffrey.
4-yard line.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Carry for Carolina. K1 short on the stop. A 5-yard pickup on the play.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
On 4th down, the Panthers send out Michael Pilardi to kick it away. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. New York ready to go again offensively. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Number 48.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
That's the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones, he'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
Jones
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
So that one will be accepted. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over.
Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Brings up
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On third down, Langford. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
no gain on
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for New York. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he's been busy with his feet. He's been quite the scrambling man.
And obviously that can break down a defense, but a lot of it is just that they just get trapped with worrying about it so much that other things break down as well. You know, you break the huddle, and you're not just playing what comes out at you. You're like, oh, God, don't let him outside of the pocket. Don't let him beat us with his legs. And then he starts to beat you other ways.
He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Christian McCaffrey.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to bring up a third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
He may try and run for this. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
They really look comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a first down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers 7, Giants nothing.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Sullivan. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and a yard at the 40.
McCaffrey. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Tackle made right at midfield. A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Carolina.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. Tackle made by K'Wan Short.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a run with McCaffrey. Oh, he shifts past him. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
That's caught out wide by Stills. That catch good for only a couple. 8 yards to go on 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. There'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Makes the score Panthers 10, Giants nothing.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
1st and 10 at their own 25.
We get a look at Sterling Shepard as he and the rest of the offense march out into place. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, Langford. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Number 40.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And Tate's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Langford. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
They run with Langford. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle by Jeremy Chin. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. It's caught. Shepard.
That's good for a Giants.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
2nd and 14. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Throwing Jones. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it? Touchdowns.
They'll roll him out right. He'll try and run it. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Steps away. He can run for it, and he will. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's McCaffrey. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 44. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. This is Stills on the jet sweep. Oh, nice move. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the 39.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Back to throw now on 1st down. It's caught. Stills right side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Davante Adams. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Joey Sly lining up for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
His kick is
extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0.
Giants nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pettis now on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And the Giants ready to come out now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Caught right side. Tate.
That's good.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And 10 at the 40-yard line.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Jones pass.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
6-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
from the gun. Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 16. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Giants are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Joey Slye lining up for the point after.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. From there, let's hop over to New England. Check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. 28-7, your final score. And then finally, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Indianapolis Colts and the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Caden Smith taking it in. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. That's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
I got homies that can sleep with them. Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of them. Walk up in the spot like they were popping it. Come pop up for me, cause I'm rich and popping it. Yeah, little bit. Let me feel myself.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. And he takes this for 3 to the 29.
The ball carrier.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
A gain of 9 yards.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
56. Mike, 56, right there.
They'll look to throw here. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
This is McCaffrey. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Zimenez. 2 yards on the play. 1st down, Carolina.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Carry over from the first half. That defensive line continues to control the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're actually playing the game in the offense's backfield. They're taking those offensive linemen and pushing them back towards the quarterback and towards the runners. I still don't think, though, that you abandon the running game totally, because if you do, you're asking for a lot more hits on your QB.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now here's a throw that's complete.
The pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Yards pickup.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. Flushed out right, and now the ball comes loose, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and now look at him go. The 30, 20, and this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown.
Giants.
So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big 2nd half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
So on comes the Giant offense as they'll try for 2 here. Now Jones. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
On the handoff.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
37-yard line. A pickup of 2 yards. 1st down, Panthers.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes.
The quarterback sack.
Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line.
On the carry.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
A gain of 16 on the play. But it's third.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
The pass.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sullivan. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
Carolina.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Christian McCaffrey with
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
27-yard line.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Back to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Panthers.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
The pass.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1, eluding the pressure right. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Kenny Stills, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And he's got it up and through. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pettis now on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And New York set to take the field. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 28.
Off play action. Jones. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain. How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
Christian McCaffrey on the return. The Panthers take over 1st.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
On the defensive end, Cameron Sutton with the tackle. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry. They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. B.J. Hill able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this 3rd quarter. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. And now Waller going to have a chance to run this. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Panthers.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second.
McCaffrey.
At the Giants.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
With the carry.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of a yard.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And ultimately gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here's Jones. Going to throw again. Looking for Shepard deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
By the Panthers.
This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Now a run with McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's brought down by Jabril Peppers. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
This is McCaffrey on the give, and he gets it down to the 32.
Christian McCaffrey
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
At the 32-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. And the Panther.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
He was brought down.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
He was brought down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
1st down, Carolina.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him a couple on the scramble, it's 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Complete.
The pass.
That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll set up a throw. And this is incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
54.